As calls grow to defund police departments across the country, the largest police union in Florida now endorsing a candidate for the first time in 8 years. It's Donald Trump over Joe Biden. Here to explain that decision and the impact it could have on this election, the president of the Florida Police Benevolent Association, John Kazanjian. John, thanks so much for joining us. I know at 11 o'clock you're going to meet with the president. What brought you and the others to this decision?
First off, Brian, thanks for having me. My last name's Kazanjian. All right, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
I'll say it close to that.
Yeah, you got close. You can call me Kaz. But anyways, listen, we're 30,000 strong. We go from the Panhandle to Daytona to Tampa down to Miami to Keys. And last week, what I did is I called an emergency meeting via conference phone. And I got all the chapter and charter presidents and the board of directors together. And listen, I spelled it out. I spelled it out what's going on in not just Florida, but across this country that, hey, you know what? We're getting beat up. We're being used like a punching bag, and we're tired of it. And President Donald Trump has been there for us. He supported us. So listen, I spelled that out. And as soon as I opened it up, I got a motion to endorse President Donald Trump for this 2020 presidential election. It was a second, and believe it or not, we got a unanimous vote. So that carried a lot of weight. And
Right. You know, I don't pretend to work for Gallup or for Reuters poll, but I will say this. If there are 700,000 to 1 million active officers on the job, and then there's the retired officers, and there's a family of officers, and there's clearly one party that's defund, and the other one says back, and also endorsing reform, you have a lot of power. You have a lot of power to tilt an election that was decided by thousands of votes.
yeah, not only the 30,000 votes that we members that we have down in Florida. Don't forget about friends and families, retirees. I believe last cycle we also put the president on top. And guess what? We're going to come out in force this time to get him over that top.
How disturbing has this been when you have city councils like Seattle say, yeah, police officers, you're undermanned, we're going to be cutting your budget, and you're no longer going to have to use any crowd control methods like tear gas, flashbangs, rubber bullets to clear out rioters, many of which are Antifa. What is that like?
Yeah, you know what? You bring that up. We did some screenings about 3 weeks ago, and we had a state rep run for the position. He came into the screenings and listen, he said all the buzzwords, how he supports police, this and that. However, last week he did an interview with the local paper, and he said just the opposite. How he wants to demilitarize the police. How he wants to take away unmarked cars. How he wants to have civilian review boards. So you know what I did? I pulled his. I rescinded his endorsement. I took it away.
What's it going to be like at 11 o'clock today? What are you going to be telling the president?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, 11 o'clock, I'm going to go over to see the president, and I'm going to hand him this endorsement letter from the members of the Florida PBA. And I'm proud to do it, and I'm honored to do it.
All right. And I'm sure the president's going to be thrilled to hear that. And it was amazing that Biden didn't even try to show up for the phone call when the union asked for come up and pitch your cause. He didn't even send a surrogate to show up. Trump was there with bells on. Kaz, thanks so much. Nice talking to you.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for having me.
All right. Have a good time today at the White House. That is an impactful endorsement. Let's see if that shows up in the polls.